Alright guys, so we have some news for upcoming events. On Sunday, August the 2nd, we're planning to launch two events simultaneously. So there will be an Awakening boost for Mortal Soul Stones, a 2x chance to summon 4, 5 and 6 star perfect souls from Mortal Soul Stones. Please note that this boost applies to the soul's rank regardless of its rarity, like always. And also, and this is the most interesting part probably, we're planning to launch the Fallen Path event, where you have a chance to get the Rhaia Soul, the Perfect Soul, and other valuable goodies. You will be able to earn event points by summoning souls from Soul Stones, getting artifacts and accessories. So it will be a Soul Rush / Gear Hunter's path. I don't know the last time. When was the last time that we had a path with Soul Stones? I'm actually not sure. It must have been quite some time. So I don't know. The rewards that you can earn from this event include Rhaia's 5-star Perfect Soul and a Covetous Passion Mythical Relic. This event, or both events, will last 72 hours. That means when it starts on Sunday, you will have 3 days to, grind dungeons, I guess. Now, I'm very curious to see what the point requirement is for the mythical relic. I won't go for the 5-star soul because I don't have Rhaia, but if you do have Rhaia, then this might be actually worth to do because she kind of benefits a lot from the soul. So if you plan on using her, and if you have her, and you plan on using her, you should definitely go for the soul. The additional crit damage, the attack, the accuracy, even though her effects cannot be resisted if she has those buffs, but you cannot assure it at all times. So the additional accuracy would definitely help a lot. So yeah, it's definitely something you should do. Okay, should get the 5-star soul. I would even rate it more than the Covetous Passion Relic, even though it's a mythical, but it's not that insanely good. I have one, I use it on my Titus, and to be honest, it's not the best one. It's not the best one. It would go well with Rhaia, actually. If you don't have a lot of Cat's Gaze relics, then that's probably, the next best thing you can use, I guess. Unless you have, a lens as well. But, it's one of those. Like, it's in the Cat's Gaze bracket, but it's not as good as the Cat's Gaze. But you can use it on HP nukers as well, and you will still benefit from the shatter buff. So yeah, overall it's a solid relic, but not the best one. But you could go for both, right? You could go for both, get the 5-star soul, and the relic, if you have the resources to do so, will probably cost a lot of energy or soul stones. I think I'm gonna pop my Mortal Soul Stones because a 2x event is not bad. Maybe I will get lucky, right? Get some high rank and rarity souls. And if they're not usable, then I can sell them and convert them into other soul stones. But yeah, that's kind of like my approach here. I will pop some more soul stones and then see where it gets me to and get some free rewards. I mean, that might be the best play here, to be honest. Let's collect this soul here, actually. So there we go. So considering that it starts on Sunday and will last until Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, let's actually take a look at the Plarium Play event calendar, if there's anything in there at the same time. But we kind of anticipated something like this, right? When we did the Fusion Plan, when I did the Fusion Plan video, I kind of anticipated something like this, during this time after the weekend on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's no Gear Hunters event, so that kind of indicated that there will be something, a path or a deck that is not tied to the fusion. We do have the Ice Golem tournament, so by completing the Ice Golem tournament, you will get some points for the path as well, which is not bad. Maybe there will be an event dungeon tournament, so that might be also something you could do, right? Double dip points for the event dungeon and farm points for the path. So that seems like a solid plan. If you plan on buying more soul stones, I would not advise you to do that. I would rather go for Eternals or Immortals, because Mortals are just pretty bad. There are pretty bad chances to get anything good. At least you get 5-star soul from Eternals, and here that most of the time you will get rares, okay? Rares and then 1-star souls, all right? So even if you hit the rarity on mortals, most of the time it will hit the 1-star. That's kind of like how it goes. 50% of the time, and then 34% 2-star, 12% 3-star. I mean, the chances for 4-star and up is so low, it's actually ridiculous. And then as well the rarity, right? So but the rank will be increased from 0.75% to 1.5% chance for a 6-star, 3% for a 5-star, and 8% for a 4-star. So still, a 2x doesn't really do that much, right? But it's still the best thing, or the best time to open your mortal soul stones, I would say, if you try to get better souls. But again, the chances are just really, really bad on this one. And now if you compare that to Eternal Soul Stones, 75% chance for a 5-star and 25% chance for a 6-star, okay? 10% for a mythical, 60% for epics, no rares. That's kind of like why the Eternals are so much superior to the other soul stones and worth to go. Like, if you want to buy soul stones, then I would advise to buy Eternals and not any of the others. But yeah, Covetous Passion Relic, again, it's a good one if you don't have other options. It's probably worth to go for. Mythical Relic is always good to have. Like I said, I have mine on Titus. I might actually use it on somebody else, but you can fit 2 boss slayers in it, okay? That's why it's actually pretty good. It has crit damage. The attack doesn't do anything for Titus, but the boss slayers are amazing, okay? And overall, the slots are pretty solid. But yeah, you can pretty much use it on any nuker, right? There is no condition. It just depends on the buff, right? Like, you need the shatter buff. And if that gets stripped, then the relic is kind of useless. You kind of only benefit from the stats and the gemstones then. And you need to kill someone to get a shatter buff again. But then it's also only a 30% chance. And even if you max it, or like you have to max it to get a 100% chance. That is kind of like the thing with this one. So you need to max it to have a 100% chance, and you need to kill someone to rebuff the shatter buff. Where the Cat's Gaze is conditional, but you don't, like, it can't be removed, you cannot turn it off, so to say, It's conditional though. That's why this one is superior on most nukers. But you can't use it on HP nukers. So yeah, I'm thinking about going for a second Covetous Passion. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a mythical relic. Maybe it will get rebalanced, who knows? I don't think it needs to get rebalanced, but I would take another one. Why not? And yeah, I'm very curious to see what the path is going to look like and how much it will actually cost to get this one. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you're going for any of this. Are you going for the 5-star soul or the relic or both? And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, YouTube's going to think that you like this one as well. Take care and see you in the next one.